Now that you have a better understanding of personal narratives, today we're really going to jump in and talk about how you can start to draft your personal narrative, so your 1.10 assignment. In this video, we're going to discuss the key parts of a personal narrative, why it's important to engage readers, and how authors can engage them. So again, a review. What is a personal narrative? A personal narrative tells the story of something that has happened to you. So this story is going to be all about you, and it's true. Personal narrative assignment. So your assignment for this is to write a personal narrative about a challenging experience you have experienced in real life. So true story about you. Some requirements for it. It needs to be 500 to 750 words long, so 2 to 3 pages. Write in the first person point of view, so using I, me, we statements. You are the main character. Then you're going to include 1 or 2 other important characters who were there. Organize events in chronological order, so reflecting the order of a plot arc. So exposition, complicating incident, rising action, climax, falling action, and your resolution. Describe people, places, and events clearly and in detail using vivid words. Make me feel like I'm actually in your story, that I was there when it happened. And include dialogue. The final draft will be scored by your teacher using the narrative writing grading rubric. So look at the rubric yourself to know how your writing will be scored. Follow the steps in your writing process to complete the assignment and then turn it in to be graded. So drafting your personal narrative. So you're going to start with the exposition. So introduce the characters, the time, the place, and the situation. Have engagement, details, the complicating incident, rising action. Write notes. You can jot things down in bullet point form. You can use a graphing chart, whatever is easiest for you to get organized, because you can always go back and edit. Include a climax, resolution, and of course you can use humor. So how do you get started? Ask yourself, what is my topic? Who are my characters? What's happening to them? How will it turn out? Make sure it's something that's interesting. Using first person. Goes in chronological order, so from beginning, middle, and end, and add detail to engage the reader. So the beginning of your personal narrative will be your exposition. So describe the setting, when and where the story takes place. Introduce characters. It could be people, animals, or other creatures within your story. Who was there? Use action and dialogue to set the main conflict into motion. Remember, make it interesting. You want to keep the reader engaged. You want them to want to know what's going to happen next and what happened to your characters. So engage your reader. Again, make them want to keep reading. You're going to introduce the conflict. So describe the incident. There could be dialogue about the characters, conflict or situation. Have a description of the setting. Observation on a character or a conflict. And then I have more examples in your lesson 1.13. When writing dialogue, it brings life to a narrative. It helps readers hear and see characters, understands the character's traits, like how they react to a situation, showing their thoughts and emotions, and revealing details of the plot and setting. When you write dialogue, you're going to use these tips. Try to give each character his or her own individual sound or voice. Characters' voices can reveal their social roles, age, education, and gender. Sometimes they reveal what jobs they hold and what region or nation they come from. Their voices can also arise from their personalities and their emotions. You want to make the dialogue sound natural, but leave out the long, boring points that occur in real conversations. The needless repetitions, the ums, and most of the likes, and you knows. So what I like to do is when I write dialogue, read it out loud to myself. Does it sound natural? Is it something that someone would actually say? When you conclude your narrative, you want to end with a resolution. So it's going to wrap up the story's main conflict, leading to an outcome that has meaning for the main character and the reading. Let us know how it ends. There are 3 different types of conclusions. You can have a clear resolution, which gives a reader a sense that this is the part of the main character's life, has been neatly tied up and there's no loose end. There could be one with a reflection, so on part of the character or the author in a way to conclude a narrative. A memoir of a personal narrative usually concludes with the author reflecting on the experiences, observations, or conflicts that he or she has had. And then you can always have a cliffhanger. There are stories that end with outcomes that are still unknown. So what's next? Please come to your Tuesday class with a topic selected for your personal narrative. We will start drafting in class on Tuesday. So please come with a topic in mind, and I'll see you then. Bye.